Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Human Gardener's Veranda Talk. Today, I will talk about assumptions and assume that you already know a lot about assumptions. But still, I felt that I will share few interesting stories about our habit of assuming things. Assumption is something which we do every day, in fact, every moment of our life. We assume things. We are happy about it. We are happy to be at the peripheral of the things. We are comfortable at being at the shallowness of things. We are not interested in getting into the depth. But assumptions can be wrong many of the times. Interestingly, there was a time when we all thought that Earth is the center of the universe, but then we were proved otherwise. So, I will share some stories about assumptions. Once there was a person who always observed that his wife will cut both sides of the meat before cooking ham. So he asked the wife why she is cutting both sides while cooking, and she never had any answer. She said, "This is what I have seen my mother doing." This person was very inquisitive, very curious. So next time when he went to visit his mother-in-law, he asked her why she used to cut both sides of the ham before cooking. And interestingly, even she was not having an answer. She said, "I followed my mother." And fortunately, her mother was still alive. The person being very inquisitive, he drove all the way to the grandmother and he asked the question why she used to cut both sides of the ham before cooking. She smiled and said, "During our time, we had small utensils. Our utensils were small. So if we have to cook the ham, we have to cut both sides, then only you can cook it." The reason is very simple. But just imagine, two generations were following something without knowing the reason for the same. I will tell you another story about Mullah Nasruddin. We are all interested in knowing the stories of Mullah Nasruddin. Once Mullah decided to go to France, and as we know, during those times, we have to travel by sea. There were no flights. So when he boarded the ship, Mullah was very shy and reticent. So he always remained to himself, not mixing and mingling with others. One day when he was having his dinner, a French guy came and asked whether he can share the table, and Mullah allowed. They were sitting there silently, and before having the dinner, the French guy wished Mullah bon appetit. Mullah was not knowing the meaning of bon appetit, and Mullah thought that he is telling his name. So Mullah confidently responded, "Mullah Nasruddin." And the other fellow felt Mullah Nasruddin means have a good food in Indian language. It went on for so many days, and once Mullah met another Indian in the ship and he shared this incident. That person laughed and said, "Bon appetit does not mean the name of that person, it means enjoy your food." Mullah was ashamed and he decided to correct himself the same day. So that day night, when they were having the dinner, before the other person could say anything, Mullah wished him bon appetit. And that person immediately replied, "Mullah Nasruddin." This is what happens to us most of the time. We respond without knowing what the real meaning is. Now, I will tell you another interesting story. This is an experiment which a professor conducted in his classroom. He told his students that he will give them a sequence of numbers, and after that sequence they should add their own numbers, and he will say, the professor will say whether that number will fit into the rule or not, and they can add any number of numbers, and by adding those numbers they should understand an underlying rule which the professor has written down. So the sequence he gave was 2, 4 and 6. The students, after thinking for a minute, added 8, 10, 12. Every time professor said, yes, those numbers fit into the rule. And then the students said, the rule is the numbers will be even numbers. The professor said, no, that is not the rule. Then the students thought again and they said, the rule is to add 2 numbers to the last number. The professor again said that is not the rule. So they were all confused. The students were confused. One student started thinking more deeply, and he gave a number of sequences like 0. The professor said does not fit into the rule. Then he said 7. Professor said that fits into the rule. Then he gave another few numbers like -20, -2, 9, 43, and every time the professor said whether it is fitting into the rule or not. After taking all this into consideration, the student said, according to him, the rule is the next number should be greater than the last number. And the professor said, yes, that in fact is the rule. So most of the time this happens in our life. We assume that this is the rule. Why we assume? Because that is the pattern, that is the design which is easier or familiar to us. But the rule can be something totally different. So next time, before we assume something, it is better that we ask few simple questions like why, what, where, who, and even how. Because God has given us a wonderful faculty to think, to reason. So why should we make assumptions all the time and be wrong? So let us be sure whether we are right before we are assuming. I hope all of you enjoyed the story. Till the time we meet again, thank you very much.